In the world of Rise of Kingdoms, war is constant, but every generation there is one battle that redefines everything. In 2025, during the Siege of Orleans KVK, such a war took place. It wasn't just a game, it wasn't just a match, it was the greatest war ever fought on mobile. With the biggest KVK showdown in mobile gaming history, a clash between legends, a war of titans, over 18 trillion kill points, 80 billion troops lost. And if you're new to Rise of Kingdoms, don't worry. I've got a quick intro to the game coming at the end, so stick around. Before we dive in, don't miss your chance to grab free gems, resource boxes, and golden chest keys. Download Rise of Kingdoms using the link and gift code in the description. The map was split, north and south. Rivers and mountains stood between allies and enemies. Kingdoms prepared in silence, each flag placed with purpose, each alliance sharpening for the storm. From Hedon, Yo-Yo, Hejian, Diabol, and Stacy to Tofol, Serra, Nome, and Senlak, 9 of the strongest kingdoms gathered, not for a battle, but for a legacy. On one side, Kingdom 2377, power 242B, kill points 3.1T, led by Chisgule, Mr. Hope, Wild Lion, the unpredictable force of nature. On the other, Kingdom 1960, power 521B, kill points 4.1T, led by Cwill, Ploto, and Haitham. They were organized, disciplined, terrifying. Then came 1093 and 1365, veterans of countless wars. Nico, Silent Flow, Save, Furious, Baba, names whispered with awe across kingdoms.
This KVK is going to be a crazy KVK. Even in the power rankings and the KP rankings, it's just elite players all over the place. So it should be a very fun and hopefully very close and entertaining KVK to play and stream. I think the strategy is going to be a 1v1 against 1093, 1365. That's going to be the left side of the map. The right side of the map is going to be 1960 versus 2377.
I'm just buckling in. This is my first KVK in an Imperium Kingdom. The biggest KVK of the year. Great matchups all around. Obviously the 960, 2377 matchup.
Before the battles began, there was silence. The kind of silence that only comes before a storm. In each kingdom, players trained non-stop. Commanders leveled, resources stockpiled. In the weeks leading up to this KVK, alliances were forged and rivalries reignited. Kingdoms like 1960, 2377, 1093, and 1365 sharpened their swords and prepared for battle. This wasn't a one-day skirmish. It was weeks of endurance, pressure, and mental warfare. When Zone 4 opened, armies clashed. First skirmishes, testing defenses, probing tactics. But in Zone 5, it erupted. GV77 moved fast. 2377 claimed early dominance. But 1960 responded with fury. Prodigo stepped into legend. Billions of kills in 72 hours.
6? 5? No, 6.
They will see fighting in Zone 6, yes. So the middle camps is really interesting. They don't have any... So you could see, if I bring up the map again, the middle camps is 1606, 2975, and 1473, 1814, 2941. They are going to be fresh for Zone 6s. What that means is, especially as the middle camp, they have Barry and Jew in this bottom side. Our allies will have Normandy and Champagne for free. That means that they have the choice to decide which side they support. If they support the 1093 versus 1365 side, or if they will support the 960 versus 2377 side. So we'll actually have to rely on our AC'd allies, for example. If there's, I don't know, if 1093 is in their downtime, if 960 is losing the field somehow, in some way, some form, if 1606 is going into this right side, we will have to rely on our AC'd allies to kind of respond and help out in either of these Zone 5s or Zone 6s. So it is such an interesting map because these two sides, the two side KDs, are going to be duking it back and forth in this Zone 5, and then when it comes to Zone 6, it'll be a continuation, but there will be some outside support from these middle camps.
You. This is it! This is it! Kingsland! Here we come! Holy cow, look at that pass! Oh my god! Oh my god! 77, let's go!
Then came Kingsland, the center of the storm. The zone where only one side could stand. It was a digital earthquake. Viewership spiked. Some streamers couldn't even log in. In just 9 hours, 267 million troops vanished. Chaos became beauty. Battle lines danced like brushstrokes on a living canvas. Bitcoin Cyborg, Prodigo, Wild Lion, records fell. History was made. When the dust settled, 1960 stood victorious. But it wasn't about who won, it was about what it meant. 18 trillion kill points, 80 billion troops lost, moments that became myths, players that became legends. This war was no longer pixels, it became memory. But amidst the madness, strategy still ruled. It wasn't just who had more, but who played smarter. Yeah! This KVK wasn't just about strategy, it was about endurance. Both sides amassed record-breaking kill counts, turning the battlefield into a graveyard filled with millions of fallen troops. The sheer scale of the carnage was unmatched, with neither side willing to back down. While Kingdom 1960 and their allies emerged victorious, the battle was a testament to the strength and determination of both sides. Kingdom 2377 and their allies, 1365 and G2, fought with honor and courage, earning the respect of their opponents and the entire server. But this war wasn't just about stats. It was about the stories. The comeback of 1960, the relentless pushes from 2377, the clash of Nico versus Furious, the friendships made, the stress endured. Kingdom 1960 was backed by the formidable alliances 1093 and G3, who brought unmatched coordination, strategy, and firepower to the battlefield. Together, they formed an unbreakable force that stood firm against every assault. Kingdom 2377 and their allies, 1365 and G2, fought with unmatched ferocity, pushing 1960 to the brink and proving why they are among the most feared forces in the game. While Haitham 1960 won this Kingsland battle, this KVK was more than just a game. It was a global event, watched by millions and celebrated as the pinnacle of Rise of Kingdoms warfare. The legends of Chisgule, Prodigo, Nico, and others will forever be etched in the annals of KVK history.
These performances may never, ever be repeated in the history of the game, okay? You've got Prodigo and Cyborg fighting for the most KP earned in any single KVK ever, over 20 billion kill points in a single KVK, absolutely shattering the record for any prior holder. I mean, it was like 13 billion kill points before, right? 13 and a half by Peacemaker. Absolutely shattering the record at 20 plus billion, and they're still going. For Dead Troops, okay, over 1 billion power lost by Wild Lion and Mr. Hope, shattering Yoda's record for Dead Troops. Insane. Insane, okay? And for heal points, Cyborg, now I believe the record holder who, I think it was prior Hope who held the record for this. And like Hope, Wild Lion, and Cyborg now holding the record here. Okay?
It's important to note that in Rise of Kingdoms, Players can directly control their armies in real time during battles, moving troops, flanking enemies, and reacting to the battlefield situation. This level of control adds depth and excitement compared to games with automated or turn-based combat. So, what is Rise of Kingdoms? It's not just another strategy game. It's a real-time open-world battleground. You pick your civilization from Rome, China, Egypt, France, and more. You raise an empire from scratch, command legendary heroes, train massive armies, and lead your alliance to dominance. But what makes Rock special isn't just the city building. It's the war, live battles, real-time tactics, global coordination, and full-scale world wars like you've never seen before. Every decision matters, every player counts, and every moment could change the tide of war. If you're a fan of real strategy, real war, and real teamwork, now's your chance to join the fight. Download Rise of Kingdoms using the link in the description. Use the exclusive gift code for free gems, golden keys, and resources.
Rise of Kingdoms. Download for free.